Good evening, everyone. I'm Lester Holt, and welcome to Freedom Forum's 5th Free Expression Awards. Please welcome Jan Neuharth, the Chair and CEO of the Freedom Forum.
Welcome, friends of the Freedom Forum and the First Amendment. We have an evening that is designed to inspire and delight you.
NPR didn't know it was being courageous back when it hired all of us. It just knew we were cheap. That was the role of women at the time. We got paid so little that a network that had no money hired us all and found out it could do very well with us.
We have had wonderful lives. All of us have had wonderful lives. One of the things that is wonderful is that we had the experience of doing things that women had not done before.
You know, the right to free expression is one of the bedrock rights in our society that without it, I don't know how the protests happen. I don't know how we push society to be the best that it can be. When I think about the work around liberation, when I think about Blackness, when I think about all the work around justice that we do, it is predicated on being able to tell the truth about the condition that we're in.
In my lifetime, there has never been a more urgent need for journalism or a more important time to play a role in exposing the truth and giving voice to those who have not been heard. At this moment in history, when events and people test our resilience, when propaganda, conspiracies, and lies threaten to undermine all that our nation holds dear, it will be journalists who will hold the corrupt and powerful into account.
It's been a tough year where we've seen the erosion of freedom of speech around the world. This has been especially visible in Hong Kong. Many of the rights that we used to take for granted have now been taken from us. As you can see from the 47 people who have been recently charged for what is essentially inciting democracy. Freedom of speech comes very easy to most people. It's something that most of us take for granted. So the work that an organization like Freedom Forum does in highlighting when these rights have been violated is incredibly important.
When I was a kid, I remember there were just, not that many channels, probably less than 100 at the most channels. And maybe when I was a teenager, there were a couple hundred. And now with YouTube, we have millions and millions of channels. And that has just unleashed a huge number of different views and perspectives. And we can hear from people that we never would have heard from beforehand.
And that's why I believe that the First Amendment, the first element of the Bill of Rights, I think is one of the most important elements of our Constitution, and especially of all of the amendments to the Constitution. How can I say that? What do I mean? What I mean is that I was fighting for freedom of speech. I was serving my country for freedom of religion. I was doing everything I could to protect my country in every single way with respect to what we stand for, and not just battles or armies, but things, visions, what we are doing here tonight.